Alright, hello YouTube. This will now be my official first video with the new channel. I have inherited this channel through my father, who has named the YouTube channel Endless Projects. This will mostly be on videos of my Talaria MX3, videos on other projects we have, or anything that I feel like needs to be posted to make a YouTube video. This will be my first video. I will get a GoPro and I will start making riding clips. Currently, this is the first video and it is the 5th of August, I believe. I probably won't post this video until January or so, or whenever I get the time to make it. But I will be getting a GoPro and I will be starting to make footage of me riding my MX3. So my dad, he is the one who, this channel belongs to him, but he has quit making videos and he has decided to let me use it. So there still will be projects or anything. Currently I have a Yamaha motorcycle that I have to, I've got to show you all eventually. I have a Cop Tahoe that we earned through an auction. I bought it for really cheap, and it's going to be a lot of basically just my everyday. It's going to be me riding or fixing stuff or just whatever it comes down to, you know. But I will be getting a GoPro. This is my first, technically my first video. I know he posted a few videos before, but I will be trying to make more often content, more content that y'all can see with my bike. So a little, just for a first video, a little introduction to myself. I am 13 at the time of this video. This bike is a Talaria MX3. I got it on Facebook Marketplace, which is where most of my stuff comes from, which will be a lot of the builds where they will come from. I got it on Facebook Marketplace for a really good deal of $1,500. I'll try to put some images on screen if I can of what the bike looked like when I got it. When I got it, it was not in good condition. It didn't have most of the stuff on. It was all there, but it wasn't on. So I will, I'll get you a little close-up of the bike so I can show you what I'm talking about. So here's my close-up view of the bike. When I got it, the bike had the controller, motor, everything, but I don't know if I have any pictures of it. The whole battery lid was gone. It was off. So all these bolts were out, and it was all off. Which anybody who is in the e-moto community or has one of these bikes knows that means that the person was bypassing the BMS, which for most people means that this bike's been clapped out. But it really is in pretty good condition for the price that I got it of. I don't know any other e-moto that you can get that's this size and it's not a Tutio for $1,500. So the controller, the original controller, I still do have. And here it is. This is the original Talaria controller that I got the bike with. Obviously, this one's a little bit more dirty. It's been used more, but this is how it was. Bike did not run when I got it. It had some electrical problem. We just didn't know what. So we took it in my living room, and the picture that y'all saw earlier is how it looked. It was just in pieces. Everything wasn't working. It was very frustrating. We got a lot of error codes, which I think was error 41, I believe. I'm not too sure, but it was an error code. I think 7 and 41, maybe. I don't know. I'll have to check that. But we kept getting error codes, so we purchased this controller off of eBay for $300. Ended up getting this controller for $300, put it into the bike, and it works. This bike has how many miles on it? Y'all can't see it. Most likely it's gonna mess up with the camera. Maybe it won't today. Data. It has 2,272 miles on it. Which anybody who's in the Emoto community, you know, that's a good bit of miles. It's not like a million miles on a car, but it's a lot of miles. So it was a used bike. I still like it. I took it on one ride out. I'll throw some clips up on the screen of the ride out. Cool ride out, super cool people. That was my first ride out, and so that's the first time I got to really use this thing to its fullest potential, and it was a really cool experience. And anybody who's wanting to get an Emoto or is thinking about it, I recommend doing it. It's so much fun. You'll meet so many cool people. It's a cool experience. I've only had this bike for about 2 to 3 months now. I'm not too sure, but I haven't had it long, and I've had so much fun on it. I have gas bikes. They're a lot of fun, but it's a different thing, because around here you'll see when I get the GoPro and I get to start making footage, you'll see that there's not a lot of things I can do with a gas bike that I can now do with this bike. So it's a cool experience, a cool thing to have. Possibly at the time when this video comes out, I might have a new color of the bike, and I will probably switch some parts, but this is how it currently is. I'll show you all my aftermarket parts. The first mod that is done to this bike is the Warp 9 peg and peg assembly. So I might be wrong here, but I had some trouble with this. This is the stock Warp 9 bolts. This is what comes with the Warp 9 stuff. Mine broke, and I had to get this one from Lowe's because it broke. Like it snapped on me one day. So I do think that might have been user error. I might have messed up something. I don't think, because Warp 9 makes some really good stuff. I've dropped this bike before. You can see the scratches. It's been used, but it's a very nice peg. That's one of the first mods I recommend doing is either pegs or a seat cover. My bike, I have a Thrill Seeker seat cover. Super grippy, super good for wheelies. It's a very grippy seat cover. It helps you stay on the bike. Another thing about the Warp 9 peg assembly is I've had this rubbing that's kind of messed up the look of my bike, but I truly don't mind it too much. But it's like all this scraping from it bounces around, and it just scrapes up my bike when I hit jumps and stuff. So that's another thing that I probably need to check out, and I need to fix up this bike. Another thing is the motor cover. It goes right here. It should be there. I tried to put it back on. I couldn't figure out how it goes on. I watched tutorials. If anybody has any recommendations on what to do and how to fix it, please let me know, because I have no clue. Another mod is the Warp 9 handlebars. Also big recommendation. Super great. Have been dropped, haven't bent. Like you can see here, I've looped this bike I think 3 times now. And this is the only thing from the bars. The bars didn't experience anything. Grips, these are stock grips. Need to replace those. I probably, at the time of this video that's being released, I might have replaced some of these parts. I might not have. It just depends when this video is released. I have an ODI plate with a Dirt Surfers thing on here. I got this from my friend. He gave this to me, so I put this on my bike and I paid him a good bit for it. I didn't realize how expensive they were. But I also have a grit shift light. Also, another thing, if you want a very bright light that will, it's almost people say it's almost too bright. Like when I went on the ride out, people were telling me it was how crazy bright it is. It's super, super bright. So if you're looking for a bright light, Grit Shift is the place to get it. These are super good lights, not sponsored at all. I don't have any sponsors yet. Hopefully in the near future I will, but not there quite yet. It's been looped about 3 times, but still a great light. I still love it. It still works perfectly fine. I will be trying to post some riding clips. I will try to I don't want to post anything that I'm not proud of. So if I do have footage and I don't have audio for it, that's because the audio wasn't good. I don't want to post anything that I don't feel like is enjoyable to watch. Another thing is battery rattle. Anybody who has an Emoto knows about it. I had to put this little wood piece in here because the battery was rattling so much that it was driving me insane. Like, it would rattle, and then where the BMS was messed up, it would like destroy my bike. I was getting like air codes and it wouldn't work, so I had to put this in here to hold the battery in place. But I think that's the only things I've done to it so far. If when I make the video, I will let y'all know. You'll see when I post it what time it is, and I probably have changed something by then. And if not, it's just not December yet, because when Christmas rolls around, I'll probably get some parts, and I'll change some things up. So I'll try to include a riding clip into this video. So I'll cut to that.